Okay. What do you mean?
I'm Dr. John.
Oh, yeah. And I'm Little Ed.
Guess what? Guess what, Ed?
We're going to have a special show.
We're going to have a special show the 26th of April at the West Salem Fire Station, right?
Town and Country Fire.
What's the address?
The address would be 60 North Lincoln Street, West Salem, Ohio.
Yeah, it's right behind the old school. You can't hardly miss the new
Yeah, you
firehouse they built. We are going to have special guest,
Kim Georgeton.
Kim Georgeton. For you, those of you who don't know who Kim Georgeton is, she's the lieutenant governor running mate for Casey Pooch running in the Republican primary, right?
Yeah, that's what I hear, and they're kind of making some waves. They are. I mean, what some people thought was a shoe-in for Vivek Ramaswamy, all of a sudden now he's got a little bit of a race on him.
I think so. And I talked to a few people about. Like I talked to a guy at the restaurant. He goes, "Well, I'm voting for Vivek because Trump's sponsoring or Trump's what do you call him endorsing him." But
well, what's good for Trump might not be good for Ohio. I want somebody that's going to protect Ohio. I don't want to be the Silicon Valley.
And Casey might show up. She said she's trying to see what he's doing.
Yeah,
Casey's, who's that guy?
Campaign manager.
Contacted me. I got to email him my address and stuff. So maybe we're going to get surprised and Casey show up too. Well, maybe not. He might be able to have something booked because it's kind of a late thing. And Kim had an opening, and she was gracious enough to say, "Hey, yeah, I'd love to come do it with you guys."
But yeah, we'd like to get some people there in the peanut gallery.
We're going to interview her, ask her a lot of questions that we want to know about, and maybe if people want to show up, you got some questions you want to ask?
You can ask them, or if you can't show up, just email us the questions.
Yeah, email us stuff.
And drjohn@gmail.com. And
we can look at your questions, see if we think we need to.
It could be second. We could already have that on the list of questions.
Might already have it in our list, or we might not, but you might come up with something new that we don't have.
Right, which would be cool. I mean, we're always open for stuff like that. We're going to try this with Kim, and it's going to be a great time.
With help from Mr. Mike Woods, God bless him.
Yep.
He's going to help us out with this podcast, so it's going to be extra special. And I know anytime you get Mike Woods involved, it's going to be souped up.
Well, I totally appreciate him helping out and stuff. I mean, we're just a small in the garage podcast type thing, so it's kind of a little bigger of a production. So me and John are really not that technically advanced.
We are not as tech savvy as Mr. Mike Woods is.
No, absolutely not.
This guy goes above and beyond, and he's already started doing it.
Right. So we're going to start this at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yes, Sunday the 26th.
Yep, and we don't have any time to deviate because she obviously has some more
She's got other
engagements
appointments that day, so we've got a limited amount of time, but we've got plenty.
But we got plenty of time, and we'd like to get as much as we can and get the word out about Casey and Kim, because I think that would be our best bet. Research them, check them out yourself. You want to ask some questions. I mean, they're all about Ohio and the people of Ohio.
If you haven't checked out this dude, Casey Pooch, and Kim Georgeton, because she's sharp as a tack, buddy, I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked him out yet,
Casey's
check him out a little
pretty
bit.
smart, too. Casey's
check him out a little bit. And I'm not making you and saying you got to vote for him. I'm going that way, because and you're going to find out if you watch the podcast when we interview them what reasons we have, but I mean, like the data centers.
Yep.
That's a big thing.
Fraud investigation.
Investigations. The property tax thing. They said they have like some things they want to talk about the property tax.
Right.
And I understand the property tax because you can't just go out and whack it.
Right. Exactly.
We've got to come up with solutions of how to change it. But in my mind, Ed, they carry the fraud thing.
It's going to fix things.
Everything's going to get fixed because they're stealing so much damn money.
I agree. And Ohio's just as guilty as Minnesota or New York or anywhere else, California, where else. I mean, I think if they really wanted to look into it, they could find this in every state in the country.
Yeah, and if they cured the fraud and all the waste and the stealing, all of a sudden we're going to go, shit, we got a surplus and we don't need to tax people near as much. They've been stealing our money.
Right.
So I don't want to get into all that because we're not doing a whole podcast, but that's kind of shit
basically we're just plugging the show for the 26th.
And we're going to do another show next week before the show. We'll do a regular show, but this is a plug.
With Mike, hopefully.
So I'm Dr. John.
I'm going to and we're going to have our banner and our gong and everything at the at the podcast we do. So it's still going to be our show. It's just going to be a little different format. That's all.
Got any questions? Email us. You got any questions for Casey and Kim? Email us.
Ed and Dr. John at gmail.com.
Yeah, ask.
Yep.
Thanks. Over and out.
No song this week, unless John wants to sing it.
Dr. John got it going on.
I was only kidding.
Reaching for the sky, heading Dr. John.